Hello and welcome back to SexyScents, where the scent is so sexy, you're guaranteed a friend. So today I was thinking, I haven't done a fragrance review in ages, literal ages. So I thought, well, it's quite sunny outside. It's been sunny for the past couple days. I don't know why. The winter in the UK has reversed and now it's summer all of a sudden, apparently. I don't know. But I thought, let me review a summery kind of fragrance. So today I'm reviewing Prada Luna Rosa Ocean. Now I was thinking I'm going to break this down into 5 different points so you can kind of understand the fragrance better and where I'm coming from in my review. So number 1, if you're expecting this fragrance to be anything like the other Prada Luna Rosa fragrances or just Prada fragrances in general, you might be a bit shocked because simply this is not a soapy fragrance. Usually Prada is known for their soapy, clean fragrances, and it's not very powdery like Prada Luna Rosa Carbon or Prada Luna Rosa Carbon Black is. They really need to shorten these names down for me, Jesus Christ. But yeah, so this one is not powdery nor it's soapy, so it depends who you ask. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. In my opinion, it's really good because I did not like the powderiness. It reminded me too much of baby powder, and I don't want to walk around smelling like baby powder. So there you go. Number 2, this does not cater to the fragrance SNOB. Now this is simply a fresh, clean, blue fragrance that the average Joe can put on and enjoy, get compliments. And I think Prada genuinely focused on this fragrance to be the mass appeal fragrance of their line, because it does not really remind me of any fragrance in the Luna Rosa line, nor it reminds me of anything in the L'Homme line or any Prada fragrance in general. So this is the mass appeal that they were trying to bring to the public. Say, listen, we know we just do fresh and clean scents, but here's one for the public. Here is something like a Paco Rabanne mass appealing fragrance. There you go. Now, if you're a fragrance collector with 20, 30, 40 fresh fragrances in your collection and you smell this, it's not gonna particularly stand out to you, as it's just, you could pinpoint saying this smells a bit like Dylan Blue, this smells a bit like this niche scent, this indie scent, this smells a bit like this. As for the average Joe, simply when they're gonna pick it up, keeping in mind they haven't smelled as many fresh scents, they'll pick it up, the opening will hit, they'll like it, they'll buy it, and bim bash bosh, there you go. So second point, it is for the average Joe. So when purchasing this fragrance, keep that in mind. Don't have niche level, different unique notes mixed with all this. Keep an open mind when purchasing this fragrance. Number 3, this does not remind me of the ocean. It doesn't. This reminds me more of a cocktail you would get on holiday in the middle of the fragrance's longevity. As when you first spray it, you get that fresh scent. Almost reminds me of, if any of you guys ever entered just a brand new car, that car smell, it reminds me of that for some weird reason. And then in the middle longevity of the fragrance, it kind of brings in a little bit of a sweetness in there, but while still remaining the freshness of the opening. So if you're expecting any oceanic notes, don't, because this will not deliver. Point number 4, where could I wear this fragrance? Well, I'd see the peak of this fragrance would be in the summertime going on holiday. I don't see why not. You couldn't wear it in the spring, but summertime on holiday would be the peak, as it is very fresh with a little bit of sweetness for other people to notice. And when summertime comes around, I'm expecting to get a few compliments with this. But I was thinking as well, an athlete could wear this. Maybe on a hot summer's day, you're going to play football or tennis or basketball, and you just need to throw something in the bag to freshen yourself up, this would work perfectly. Right, so the last point of the video, number 5, the longevity, which is a gray area in every fragrance reviewer's review of the fragrance, because you'll get comments saying, no, this fragrance cannot last 8 hours because when I put it on, it only lasts 2.5, and then yada yada yada. So with this, I'm only telling you my experience on this fragrance. Don't take it by gospel. Go in the store yourself, spray one spray on your hand and one on your jacket or your t-shirt what you're wearing, so you know how long it lasts on your skin and a piece of clothing you're wearing. But in my experience, it lasted 6 hours. On skin, it would probably be 5. On clothes, it would be 6. Maybe at a push 7 if I really spray quite a bit. But do I wish it would last a bit longer? Of course. But I cannot complain. At the end of the day, it's a good smelling scent that I really enjoy wearing. Now, projection wise, same as longevity when it comes to spray it on yourself and ask people, can you still smell it after an hour? After 2, can you still smell me? But it gave me 2 to 3 hours of projection. I'd say no more, no less, which it is disappointing. But then again, I haven't really worn it out in the heat. So I'm hoping when the summertime arrives, this will be a beast, or maybe just improve in the heat. But I'm not expecting it to do magical miracles, but that's been my experience with the longevity and the projection. Right, so for the fragrances overall review, in my opinion, now if I do the line, the Luna Rosa line, I'd give it a 10 out of 10, because in my honest opinion, I think that this is the best I've seen so far from the Luna Rosa line. Out of me smelling all the other ones, this one is definitely the best one in my personal opinion. But when I kind of push myself back and I say, well, Casper, think about just other fragrances involved outside that line, I would have to drop the rating and give it a 7 out of 10. Simply, it's a good scent for the average Joe. Smells really nice. It doesn't last that long or project that well, but it's I'm sure it will be a compliment getter in the summertime, but I'll have to get back to you on that. So my rating for this fragrance is a 7 out of 10. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this review. I really do appreciate it. Please leave a comment if you've owned this fragrance. Let me know what you think in your own personal experience with this, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next review.